your girl, Fine Lady A. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a day one subscriber. If you've been following me from like the first video, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much, and please do like this video, okay? And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for tuning in, my love. I appreciate you. Do smash the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Here we're all about beauty, skincare, lifestyle, and vlogs and fashion, okay? So today I'm here, guys, to just give you like my all day, every day dewy finish look, my go-to look, you guys. Like this is basically my my makeup look all the time. I think I'm kind of boring because I use the same makeup look every time. I actually do the same makeup look every time, okay? But funny enough, as a makeup artist, I need to explore and do so many things. I know that, but if you see me with colorful makeup and whatnot, I'm probably doing it for a shoot, or I'm probably doing it for just to take a selfie, or I just learned a new technique and I just want to try out, or I just saw a nice picture and I'm inspired and all of that and I just want to do it. But on a daily day, this is Amanda's makeup look. I want my skin to do the talking, okay? I want my skin to do the talking. So guys, let's jump right into how I achieved this dewy makeup look. So guys, please do understand that I am filming this on close ratio because I really want you guys to understand what goes on with this look, okay? And also, please don't mind the switch. This was the only place in this house that has enough lighting, and this particular spot, because the other places in this house we're still like trying to renovate and reconstruct everything, so it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing for now. But nonetheless, let's get on with what we are doing. So I want you to understand something, that with a dewy finish, with a dewy look, dewy makeup look, what is this, a dewy makeup look, everything that you're going to do will be solely based on what you are doing to your skin. Everything that you're going to, you could use the best foundation out there, but if your skin is not properly prepped, just forget it, because it's not going to happen, okay? Sorry, I'm a bit, my throat. Sorry about that. Anyways, I was saying, so everything that you're going to do starts from your skin. So I've already cleaned my face, I've washed my face, I've toned, and I've moisturized, and I'm going to show you like my full skin routine in another video. But today I just wanted to do this makeup look because I'm heading out in a few hours. So I've already washed my face, toned, and moisturized. So now the next step I'm going to do after all that is to apply sunscreen, and today I'm just going to be using the Nivea Sun Protect and Refresh. It's a 30 SPF. Ideally I love using 50 SPF, but I couldn't find it at the place where I bought this one, and this one is also light and non-greasy. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of sunscreen, obviously because I love sunscreen, and the other reason is because sunscreen on its own is kind of like moisturizes in a way. But I'm not saying go out there with sunscreen alone. You can always like use your moisturizer first, and then obviously you apply your sunscreen, okay? Next step, which I love to do with any look, is I set my skin with a setting spray. So I'm just going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Magic setting spray, and it's also mattifying. In as much as yes, we're doing a dewy look, but I feel like going in with the mattifying setting spray kind of helps the skin not to get oily during the day and all of that. I mean, I would have ideally used a mattifying primer, but a mattifying primer, ugh, my English is running away. A mattifying primer most times tends to dry out the skin. For me, I don't know. So I prefer to go in with a mattifying setting spray. So I'm just going to generously spray my face. Generously, guys. I'm not stingy with the spray at all, because it does what it's meant to do. It does what it's meant to do. So I'm just going to let that kind of dry out a bit. So you really have to like work on the skin before anything else, because that's how you properly get that dewy look that we are trying to do here. Now that's much better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an illuminating cream, a facial illuminating cream. Unfortunately, I kind of broke the tube that this illuminating cream came in, and then I just squeezed the remainder into a little container. This one is from LA Girl. I'll just put down the links and the description there on my description box. So that one was the illuminating cream from LA Girl, and I don't remember what the shade was, but the container was like a goldish brownish container. But nonetheless, I'll leave the link in my description box, and you can just click on that link. And I'm plugging you guys, okay? So yeah. So I'm just going to apply that, and I'm applying this on the highest point of my face, where ideally I want my face to glow, okay? And you don't really have to put so much. You can also mix this with your foundation, by the way, or you can apply it just the same way as I am doing. I'm just going to put some more on my forehead, on my nose, just like how you highlight your face, guys. On the same parts where you actually highlight your face. And then I'm going to just dab a bit on the remaining cream from the brush to the rest of my face, just and blend that out. By the way, I'm not doing my brows first. And I'm not doing my brows first because I think my makeup game is kind of like evolved in the years. So I've mastered how to do my brows after my foundation and everything, or the last thing that I have to do on my face. But if you still want to do your brows first, you can always do your brows first. I mean, as long as we get the look out there, okay? Now that we've done that, the next step, guys, the next step is for you to cover your dark spots or whatever it is that you feel you need to cover. Now, on my skin, I've got like dark spots and a little bit of acne. I've got a pimple there, PMS, so I've got a pimple, and then I've got some dark spots that I would like to cover. So you can use any of your concealers that you prefer, or your color correctors to cover your spots and whatnot. But normally when I do this look, I don't usually use a lot of foundation. I know that sounds very funny, but yeah, I don't normally use a lot of foundation. For me now, foundation is just there just to just, I don't know, I just use it. But at the end of the day, sometimes I prefer to just go in with concealer. But I'm definitely going to use my foundation to cover my spots, because this foundation actually does really cover my spots. It's actually the Maybelline 30-hour super stay. That's the one that I'm using. I always use this one like all the time. It's that good and it's affordable. So I'm going to just cover this spots, child. And I also do have some like on my neck. I don't really know why, but I do have a little bit of acne there. Now that I've applied that, I'm going to just go in with, I don't know where my other brush is. Actually, I need a new set of brushes. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to blend in this foundation, child. Remember, you can always use your foundation, but I just choose not to use my foundation sometimes. Just depends on the type of look that I'm going for. And also because I want the skin to just speak for itself, child, without me having to do so much. So, you see, that foundation is that good. It has already covered, like, done that, guys. I can literally go outside like this and just have a glowing skin. Like, look at that coverage. Now the next thing, again, I'm gonna go in with the setting spray. Remember, skin. I cannot emphasize that word so much for this dewy look. I mean, it really has to, your skin really has to pop, okay? And then the next thing I'm going to do now is start to contouring my face. So again, if I want to, I'm going to contour and highlight. So let me just start with the highlighting. Yeah. So I'm going in with the Revlon Color Stay Concealer, and I'm going to like highlight my under eyes. Now, if you want, you can always go in with another foundation, a darker one. I like contouring with it anyway. Or use your concealer, and normally I use the MAC NW50 Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm going to use the MAC instead. So I'm going to use a smaller brush and contour my face. Forehead. What am I even doing? So guys, if you have a big forehead, this is the trick here, hey? You need to contour that forehead if you feel you've got a big forehead. So I'm going to also contour my nose there. Take it up a little bit, up to my brow as well. Do the same on the other side. all right. So now what I like to do is leave my concealer to kind of like be tacky a little bit, because I feel like when it's a bit dry, it blends out properly. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it to do its thing. And yeah. So now I'm going to blend out everything, and I'm going to use 2 or 3 different brushes, because I don't want to use the same brush everywhere, so that I don't shift products all over my face. Now I'm going to use this brush to just blend my under eye. Done with that, I'm now going to use another brush to blend the contour. Done. I kind of forgot to do something, you guys, so I'll use my foundation shade to also just contour this part, so everything just blends out together properly. And then I'm going to go in with a bigger brush to blend everything together. Ooh, I know I look like it's all, but yeah. Blend everything. Remember the setting spray. Guys, if you can get a Dewy setting spray, ooh, ciao. If you do actually know where I can get one here in Zimbabwe, please just leave the comment down there below, because I actually need a Dewy setting spray. So I'm going to just use the bigger brush to blend everything together. After spray, sealed places. So I'm actually using the Banana Dreams from W7. That's the powder that I like using to bake. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my foundation, and then I'm going to set my under eye. Guys, if you like, you can bake, but I personally don't like baking my face, because I actually like a very dewy look. I don't really like a mattified, a super mattified look, in as much as, okay, fine, I don't really want to be oily throughout the day, but yeah, if you get what I'm saying. Just set all the places that have concealer, and then I'm gonna go in again on my under eye there. Then I'm gonna take that big brush now and dust everything, and just dust everything off, and then I'm gonna dust my brows as well, so that when I now do them with the pencil just doesn't just glide and it's too oily there. After that, what do I need to do after that? Oh yes, I'm going to now add my blush. Yes, I know, I'm just going to add my blush before my brows. I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm going to add my blush, and then I'm also going to do my eyes. Remember, because this is a dewy look, it's not too busy like your cut creases, and besides, this is like my go-to look, like all the time. If you know me, you know really I'm more of a very simple, nudish, clean look. I love a clean look, and I'm not so big on cut crease, but yeah, if you want, you can always do your cut crease with this, but nonetheless, I'm going to just go in with a little bit of eyeshadow just to give my eyes in with the Juvia's palette. I use this palette so much. And I'm gonna go in with this shade over here. Oof, ciao. So that's the same shade I'm going to use to also put on my cheeks as a blush, because the look is supposed to just blend with everything. It's just a simple basic look, you know, nothing much going on there. So let's add the blush. Going to remember I said I'm going to use the same eyeshadow color as a blush, so I'm directly going to just use the same brush. Okay, so I'm gonna smile a little bit. Child. Face is starting to just show up and do his thing, child. I'm adding more of that eyeshadow. I feel like it needs to really stand out. Yeah. Now that that's done, again, setting spray. Alright. See, like my face is just glowing on its own, guys, without me having to do so much, and without, you know, it's not really a mattified look. Remember, I didn't even also add like foundation, so you can imagine. Now, it's time to do the brows. I'm going to just brush out my brows like so. Out my brows like so. Pencil, and my pencil needs to be very sharp, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. Going to just brush out here so it looks natural as possible, and then I'm going to clean my brow with a concealer. But you need to clean your brow now with a concealer that actually matches your skin tone. If not, you can still use your foundation. From where my arch actually starts, in the middle there. Then immediately I'm going to clean that out with the same brush that I used for, what is it? It's not the one. The same brush that I was using for my eyeshadow. I'm going to blend that with the little eyeshadow that's left on that brush, because you don't want the foundation to dry quickly. So immediately after cleaning, just go in there immediately, guys, so it doesn't leave like that halo effect. I'm seeing some of y'all with white brows. I don't know what's going on. Okay, then you're gonna use that same brush again, just here in the beginning. Go in again with that other brush, and that's it. I don't even need to, I don't usually like clean my brows at the top, because I feel like I do a pretty good job in drawing them. So yeah, then done with the look, you guys. I've just put on my lashes and I'm just going to do the lips. Then I use my gloss. Remember, this is a dewy, glossy, UK babe inspired. Some YouTubers call it the UK babe inspired look. I don't know why. I guess UK girls maybe like this type of look. I don't know. But it's the same thing. Dewy look, glossy, glass skin, what. Anyway, I just add my gloss. And I'm going to add highlighter. With all your makeup, you have to love blending. Then I'm going to use my finger to just add a little bit there on my nose. Okay, and of course our darling, the spray, guys. And we are done. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching till the end of this video. Please do leave any comment, and if you feel you want me to do a different type of look, please do let me know down there in the comment section. Do like this video, do subscribe, do click the notification bell. Thank you so much. Until I see you on my next video. Mwah.